Peace and love, family. This your brother Khan Muhammad. You gotta excuse that stuff. I guess they build it on a house over there and whatnot. But I got a few things I want to talk to you. What I want to talk to you about today is brother Malik Shabazz. If you don't know who Malik Shabazz is, he has done so much into this country of North America. He was literally the second speaker for the Nation of Islam. He actually created the Black people movement globally and worked with different people from Africa to North America. He was also good friends with Muhammad Ali, and also he is the primary person bringing in Louis Farrakhan. Well, back then was Louis X. And I want to talk about two things: Malik Shabazz and subtle disrespect. As far as like subliminal messages. And subliminal messages is crazy. But if you don't know who Malik Shabazz, he's widely known by Malcolm X. So the one question is, everybody call Malik Shabazz Malcolm X. And this is, man, it's such a disrespect to his movement, what he have done and accomplished. Malik Shabazz really, to honest to God tell you the truth, is a major footprint in the promotion and the education for Afrocentric people in North America. And matter of fact, globally. Trying to get my cigar done. When my views start getting up, I'm gonna start putting my cigars and what I got going on. If they start paying me for it. You understand? So hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. But it's such a disrespect to call Malik Shabazz Malcolm X. You understand what I'm saying? And through history, everybody calls him, every dang on documentary, everything that goes on pertaining to him, they call him Malcolm X. It's so disrespectful. The reason why it's really disrespectful, it's like calling him Malcolm Little. He was exonerated, you understand, from the X. And what Shabazz means, if people don't know, is Shabazz is the lost tribe of Africa. You understand what I'm saying? That thing was stuff irritating. The lost tribe of Africa, which is the first tribe to actually come out of Africa, and also is the biggest tribe in North America and also in Africa. See, and this is why I say this, why it's such a disrespect, because if you don't know, when Malcolm X was traveling to Africa, he went to Mecca, which is the holy city. He did his pilgrimage. He also traveled and spoke to different dignitaries, different kings and dignified people in Africa. So he was exonerated from the X. And see, the government does this because this is like this type of constantly saying Malcolm X is the subtle or disrespect. And then they get everybody else to disrespect the man too. So It's the what you call it, subliminal message. It is. It's the subliminal message. Because even though Honorable Elijah Muhammad did not give him that X, he earned it by going to the holy city, by doing the work, and also earned it by sacrificing his own life. You know what I'm saying? His family has that name. His wife has the name. All of his children has that name. So why is it? Nobody think about this. That America, and every documentary that goes on in America that has Malcolm in it or Malik in it, they always put the X to make it sound like he didn't know what he was talking about, to make it sound like he was still trying to find himself and learn himself. He found himself. He already did that. He already did that. And he came back home and gave his family the Shabazz name. And also told him his holy name. So, people don't think about stuff like this. This is the settledness that I would say government and corporations does to all Afrocentric people in North America. And matter of fact, globally. They give you a respect, but in the respect is disrespect. You see what I'm saying? If I tell people my name is Khan Muhammad, but other people know me as, my original name, my birth name, but I'm telling everybody, and I put this name on my documentaries, and I'm letting everybody know my name is Khan Muhammad, but y'all keep on calling me my birth name. That's a form of disrespect. You see what I'm saying? Because you're not honoring what I'm saying, what I have said, or you are not honoring me as an educational person, an educated person. You got to learn stuff like that, fam. And it's happened all the time. It happens. It happens way more than people think about. You know what I'm saying? Every time, every little disrespect, little disrespect, because you're not, man. They're not giving you the respect that you told them. When Muhammad Ali changed his name to Muhammad, Ali, everyone constantly tried to keep on calling him Cassius Clay. He had to fight for that. He had to fight. He did that fight to make sure they didn't call him Cassius. You understand what I'm saying? When Malik took his pilgrimage and he did all the things that he had to do, because people don't understand, Malik was about to come back to the Nation of Islam. He was. And the reason why people, government always try to say, oh, they ain't do it. Government, corporations did not want that to happen, because when he would have came back, his holy name would have came back with him. You see what I'm saying? The focus was not constantly on his pilgrimage. The focus was really on destroying a group like the Nation of Islam to uplift Afrocentric people, because they seen what the message was doing, waking people up. It didn't even matter if you stayed in the Nation of Islam or not. You know what I'm saying? Because you had people that came in the Nation of Islam, like Yahweh Ben Yahweh, what else? Drew Ali, a lot of people, Circle 7, a lot of people from, different gangs, like, GDs or Vice Lords or Black Peace Stones and all these type of people came into the Nation of Islam to get bits and pieces and get that message. And once they took that message and it grew. Even Louis Farrakhan, when Louis Farrakhan came to the Nation of Islam, Malcolm or Malik brung him into the Nation of Islam through what he was saying. You see what I'm saying? So, and he took, once he, like I said, once he left the Nation of Islam, you know, once he left the Nation of Islam and he started communicating with all these other, you know what I'm saying, Afrocentric people, even white people, you know what I'm saying, that's when he became that martyr. Well, now he's on our side, where, as far as government say, now he's on our side, and we're going to try to use that to try to, you know, subliminally belittle, you know, the, you know, Afrocentric people. Flat out. It's been doing all the time, man. The thing I don't understand is that other dignitaries, other educated people still calls him Malcolm and not Malik. And they still put the X on his name. He has done his due. Malik Shabazz has done his due. His family has that name. He gave them that name. They didn't have the X anymore. You see what I'm saying? At all. So brothers got to really start paying attention with their eyes and understanding what is being done in North America. You know, and I always thought this is the same thing that's going on with the entertainment industry, black people in entertainment. You know, it's like you have the money, you have the, you know what I'm saying, the record, the conglomerate, or whatever you want to call it, the site, people looking at you, to actually change Afrocentric people, but instead, a lot of people like flashiness, whatever. I don't want to get off too far on subject. But subliminal messages. The reason why the government and certain companies, anybody who makes money off of documentaries of the Malcolm X, constantly say Malcolm X and not Malik Shabazz is because companies and corporations can market Malcolm X. Malik Shabazz is a holy name. You know what I'm saying? A spiritual name that picks people up. The X is right stuck in the middle. You're not, you know, Malcolm Little, but you're in an unknown place. But that holy name, that Shabazz name, that Malik name exonerates him and will exonerate everybody else that fall behind Malik. Because you see, when Malik left the Nation of Islam, it was people that went with him. Yeah, people went with him because they was listening to everything he was saying. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't, you know, and that's what they don't want you to, those people, to grow, to be exonerated and understand their spiritual mind. You see what I'm saying? That's what they don't, that's what governments, corporations don't want. You know, they don't want you to understand your spiritual mind. Because once you become spiritual, your morals change. Your body change. You understand what I'm saying? You start taking care of your body. When you take care of your body, you take care of your mind. Your mind changes. It's only three, I'll say, it's three realms or three parts of a man that makes a man. It's the body, the mind, and the spirit. Without these three, a man or a woman is not nothing. Because if you don't have your mind, you still got your body and your spirit. What can the body and the spirit do? Without a spirit, you know what I'm saying, the body and mind cannot be. And if your body is destroyed and just mangled and messed up, yeah, that means your mind is mangled and messed up, so your spirit is altered. You understand what I'm saying? These are the things that Malcolm taught also. Pardon about it. These are the things that Malik Shabazz taught. You see what I'm saying? That's his holy name. When Louis Farrakhan came into the mosque, the Nation of Islam, his name was Louis X. Once he got exonerated out of that body part, he became Louis Farrakhan, which was a spiritual name. You see what I'm saying? And what people don't want you to understand, and people that follow, you know what I'm saying, Malik Shabazz, to understand, you gotta have the spirit. You can get so far to have the mind together. Because as we know, Malik was a smart man. Before he was a criminal. You understand? That's the body. He was a criminal. He was only surviving off of things that day to day. But once the mind got educated, you understand that once the mind became educated, he became a higher power, which was two parts of a man: body, mind. And when he did his pilgrimage to Mecca, that's when his spirit came back to North America. See, that's when his spirit, you understand what I'm saying, was on point. Now you a whole person. He had the body, he had the mind. Body, which was the people that followed him. He had the mind because he had the mentality to understand what was going on and understand, hold up, this Nation of Islam was actually teaching me something. I wasn't nothing then. You understand what I'm saying? When he came back from Mecca, he had the spirit. And that right there is what government officials, corporations do not want. Because once you have the spirit in yourself, your spirit of self-knowledge, of self-body, then you become more and more powerful, where you can spread that word around and teach other people how to become more mentally and spiritually, and not just consumed of body or lust. You know, that's deep. That is deep right there. And I think about all the people that, you know what I'm saying, Malik Shabazz touched and taught. Like I said, Yahweh ben Yahweh, the black Christians, the black Jews, woke all them people up. They all woke up. You know what I'm saying? And became more than just the body. You understand? But too much of spirituality will mess you up too. You understand? So if you have too much spirit but no body, then you just talking. You're not doing nothing. You know? Nobody in this world generation now wants to just follow the spirit. You gotta have a mind. Because the mind knows how to put things together and sync. You understand what I'm saying? So, when people was talking, when all these corporations, anytime you see a corporation or any documentary that got Malcolm X in it, that's a corporation not willing to honor his holy name. You know what I'm saying? So they can make money off of his holy name and don't give a penny back to his family. You see what I'm saying? His family name is Shabazz. His wife got that name. His children got that name. So anything that got Shabazz on it and is referring to him, that means money has to go into their pocket. You see what I'm saying? So that's how these corporations, these governments, you know, just trick people subliminally, subliminal message. So we get people like yourself and myself, everybody running around saying Malcolm X, Malcolm X, Malcolm X, I'm Malcolm X, Malcolm X, Malcolm X. But what you are doing when you say that, you're only honoring that corporation or that company or that government fraud. You understand what I'm saying? That subliminal message. When you put the Shabazz on there, you give his family respect. You give him respect for what he has done, and also for his pilgrimage and his understanding, his higher understanding. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? That's making sense. Man, I tell you. So, my point, what I'm trying to say, man, this thing is irritating me. There's construction going on. Well, my point of this video is to understand the subliminal message that's being taught to everybody. You understand? Because it's happening 24/7. You know, one message that Malik Shabazz taught, he said, you know, the white man has a mental hold on Afrocentric people. And it's just not in one aspect. It's the things that you do, like the TV shows that you watch, the radios that you listen to, the type of cars, the food, you know, the places that you live. It's a mental block on the spiritual mind, on the spiritual. You might have the best physique at all, the body. You might be educated. You see what I'm saying? Educated to the point of you know how to run a business. But if you don't have that spirit, you see what I'm saying? If your spirit has not been awoken, then you don't have nothing. You're not a complete man. You're not a complete woman. Does that make sense? Understand what is being done. And too much of one thing is not good. You have to be complete, a complete pyramid. A pyramid of body, mind, and spirit. All right, this is your brother Khan Muhammad. Peace and love, everybody.